Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Painting with Whiskey and Women. I am Crysta from Litter to Glitter, a furniture artist out of Garland, Texas, and with me tonight is Sue. Sue, tell them about yourself and that cute little baby you got behind you.
Oh, can you see Milo back there tonight? Oh,
Yeah, I
he's
can see
hiding.
him.
Hey guys, I'm Sue. I'm the owner and artisan of Nana's Antique Boutique based out of Sevierville, Tennessee, inside Flea Trader's Paradise, 1907 Winfield Dunn Parkway, where I sell my Dixie Belle chalk paint products and my custom painted furniture. Tonight, I'm working on several different projects because, hey, I had a hell of a week. I sold 8 pieces of furniture. I'm empty now. And so this happens to be a door I did on a jelly cabinet. The customer got it home, was cleaning stuff to put in it. She heard a bang behind her, and the door fell off, only leaving the hinges of one side of the frame up. Luckily, the glass didn't break. I was able to have it professionally repaired over my pay rate. And now I'm repainting it, and I'll be putting clear wax and brown wax on tonight, followed up by a welcome porch leaner and maybe a little bit more work on that pink vanity from last week.
Wow, you busy?
I'll
Yeah.
try because I got to be somewhere in 2 weeks.
Yes, in 2 weeks from tonight, Sue will be here in Texas in my studio, and we will be painting under the same roof in 2 weeks. So I am so looking forward to this trip that you coming out. Boy, you have no idea. Um, so Kat is on. She said, hi, ladies. Anne says, hi, ladies. Kat says, nice that you sold all that stuff. Anne says, you busy, Sue? Yes, she is. And Kat says, awesome that you're going to be here. So I'm Crysta, Litter to Glitter, furniture artist, Garland, all the things. Anne says, woohoo, road trip. No, actually, she is in 13 days. I will do my Miss Lillian's video, and then I will hop off of that. I will drive straight through to Austin, and I'll pick Sue up from the airport. We're going to stay the night in Austin. Tuesday morning, we are going to get up and drive back up here to Garland, and we will be in the studio Tuesday night for Whiskey and Women. And then y'all will be seeing pop-up videos all of that week of me and Sue and all of our insanity and the craziness and the stuff that we got planned. Because, oh boy. And so Sue is actually, I have laid down a challenge to Sue. Boom. And Sue knows what it is. Yeah, I threw it down, boy. My workbench that Shorty bought me for Valentine's Day, it has a raw wood top, and I don't want a raw wood top. So I told Sue, anything in my studio she wants to use, my studio is going to be open to Sue, and she can use anything she wants. It is going to be whatever Sue wants, Sue gets. And so I don't care what paint company it is. I don't care if she uses molding. I don't care if she uses decoupage, transfers. I don't care if she grabs my puppies and put their paw prints on it. I don't care what she does, but my workbench is going to be done by Sue. And look at her. Yeah, I think she's going to be bringing some stuff. You see that evil stuff, that evil that she's got going on. And so we are going to be doing that. And then we will be epoxy clearing it because it is my workbench. I don't just want to have it painted because stuff is going to be setting on it and moving and everything else. And so we're going to be doing the epoxy pour over the top. So it's not going to go anywhere. So we've got some more. Amber is on with us. She says, hello, ladies. Tammy is on with us. She says, hello, ladies. Amber says, I miss y'all. We miss you too. I know you had a doctor's appointment, Amber. I need to catch up with you to see how you're doing.
Yeah, I hope you did all right. I saw that.
Yeah. Amber says, Jesse, hello, sweets. Anne says, I see Milo.
Yeah, he wasn't going to have it. I tried to leave him upstairs. He wasn't having it.
No, he was not. I could hear him barking through her earbuds, and she's in the basement. So as you know, I was supposed to have my infusion treatment today. They called me this morning and said that I have to have 7 days because I went Wednesday of last week, and they had a new lady scheduling in the scheduling department, and she didn't know that. And so they actually scheduled my infusion for tomorrow at 11:30. And let me tell you something. You can ask Sue. She's like, every time I video chat with her, Sue and I sometimes video chat 1, 2, 3, 4 times a day. And we'll be chatting and I'll get on the phone and she's like, you're still smiling. And I'm like, yeah, I'm still smiling. And so now when I get the infusion, the first 2 days is going to be rough. I get really ill. And then I would wake up like on day 3 and I feel great. And I have had more energy in the last, since Friday when I got over the sickness than I have probably in 8 months to a year. So yay. I know I'm going to be sick for a couple of days, but I am looking forward to that infusion. So I need my energy because Sue and I got a lot of stuff to do.
Oh, heck yeah. We're going to let Austin and Garland know we're there.
Oh, yeah. So what I am doing is I am still working on this chocolate cabinet. And if you saw my video yesterday on Miss Lillian's page, I am using Wisteria and I used a bigger brush. And so what I'm doing now is I flipped it upside down and I'm using an artist brush to get up near the panes and the underside of the lip and the back of the legs instead of me trying to be a contortionist and flip me around. I flip the piece upside down to get the back of the legs and everything. So that's what we're doing. And so, yeah, Marilyn says, hi, ladies. Hey, Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn.
So Amber says, I'm not doing too good, but this makes it better. I'm so glad. And I'm waiting for Amber to get better because I'm going to go snatch her in Oklahoma and bring her down here into my studio for a couple of days or a week or so when she gets better. So Tammy says, love that purple, Crysta. This is Miss Lillian's Wisteria. Tammy says, Sue, is that orange or red? It's
barn red.
Barn red. Okay. Okay. So, Anne says that I'm looking good. I feel great. You know, guys, usually you see me and I've got on a ton of makeup, and I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I've got on mascara and I've got on lipstick. That's it. The coloring in my face is not artificial. It is. I actually have coloring in my face again. Can you believe it? So, Tammy says, Crysta, praying you will do better on the next one. I am too. I think that I'm stronger now. I might not be as sick. Amber says that she needed that. Yeah, girl, I'm going to snatch you up when you get better and you can travel. And Jessie says, hi, sweetie. Hey, Jessie. She's on all the way from Australia.
Oh, cool.
Amber says, yes, Crysta, you know, I'll be calling. You better be calling. So, we actually, Stacia Coyne is going to meet us on Wednesday to have a girls' lunch, and we are going to take Sue out for some authentic Tex-Mex on Wednesday. And we're going to the Scarborough Fair on Sunday. And I'm not sure which day, but Sue wants to go to our friend's store that I get all of my Mexican shirts and stuff from Miss Gloria. So she wants to go down there. We're going to go down, take her down there one day. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we're going to be doing. And then we'll probably be in the studio a lot because Sue's got to do a whole project in like 4 days around everything else that we're doing. So
used to the pressure.
And she's trying to see if she can bring Milo with her. And so we might have Milo in here. So y'all might be getting some videos of Whiskey and Milo wrestling. So that will be cool. Because Whiskey really does miss Sadie. She misses having another puppy. Balder's a little rough because he's a bigger dog, and Chula is just old and cantankerous and she doesn't want to play. And so Whiskey misses Sadie a lot. And so it might, I'm looking forward to, if Sue can manage to bring Milo with her on the plane, I'm looking forward to having Milo here. Just so maybe Whiskey will have somebody to play with. What do you think, Sue?
I think they're going to love each other. It's going to be funny.
Yeah. And just so you know, Whiskey is already fixed. So there's not going to be any Whiskey Milo babies. No babies.
Boy, they'd be cute though, wouldn't they?
They would be adorable.
With
Oh
their
my
little
God.
greyhound legs.
And all of his fur. Could you imagine Whiskey with like his fur?
Yeah.
Like Whiskey's coloring in his fur. I mean, that would just be amazing. So, Tammy says you're looking amazing, Crysta. So glad you're doing better. Yeah, I am. I'm doing a lot better. A lot. And so I don't know if you guys ever flip pieces upside down to work on them, but it is a great way to get the underneath and to get the back of legs and stuff. And I'm really lucky and fortunate that I've got Shorty and Austin. And so they will oftentimes, even on big pieces of furniture, I'm like, can y'all come in and flip that over for me so I can get the legs?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, they don't like that to do it, but you know, they'll do it for me. So hey, I make no qualms about it. I know that I'm spoiled when it comes to that. I know a lot of ladies out there, y'all don't have somebody to do that. I know that I am lucky and blessed to have that. And I will never deny that I am lucky and blessed to have that. So on these small little pieces, I can flip myself. But see, if you haven't been following along, what's going to go in this is this skull that's right over here. And that's why I painted it purple. It's going to be this skull with the crystals in it is what's going to be displayed inside. And so that's why I went with the purple to play off of the purples and the blues that are in the crystals. And it was so dark when you put the skull inside. It was really like you could barely see it, even though it's white, because the wood was so dark. And so that's why I went with a light color. It was so that it will brighten it up. And I sat it in there the other day just with a light coat, and yeah, you can definitely see it better. So definitely had to lighten that up. Oh man.
Yeah, look good with the lights in there.
Yeah, Shorty and I are still discussing that. I told him that when I get done, we'd make a decision because it might be light enough to where I might not need lights.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because I really don't want to drill a hole in this thing to put powered lights. That is what Shorty wants to do. And I'm saying we can get the small, like the fairy lights with the battery pack.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to do.
Well, that was my idea, but you know, I've got a husband who has power tools and he wants to use them. Men, you know? So, I mean, let's just be honest about it. Let's not, oh, well, you know, no, he's got power tools and he wants to use them. That's what it boils down to.
So when you're showing people your finished piece and what paint colors you use, he'll pop in and say, I drilled those holes with my DeWalt.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. He can't even tell you what brand he used because he's got DeWalt, he's got Craftsman, he's got Cobalt, he's got like 10 of everything. And it's like if you were to ask him, I don't know, it's the blue one, it's the green one, it's the yellow one, Makita, and yeah, he don't know. It's whatever battery pack he grabs out of the charger that's fully charged is, you know, what he slaps. That's the one he's using that day. He's a little spoiled when it comes to his power tools. But I can't complain because look at all the stuff he does and builds for me and stuff. So I mean, I can't yell at him about his power tools when, you know, he does stuff for me.
That's a truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you doing now, Sue? I'm sorry, I'm not looking.
We just got the clear and the brown wax on that jelly cabinet door.
Uh-huh.
Update on the vanity. Yeah, this was the, I don't know if y'all can see me. This goes on the back. And then the mirror would swivel, but it's like bent. It's tweaked a little bit. And I don't think I can get it straightened out. See, down here it's tweaked out. So I think I'm going to scrap this. I also had to wood glue it and repair it, and it looks like somebody else had repaired it in the past with
Gotcha.
nails. So I think this might get scrapped, and I'll put a hanger on the back of that mirror, and then the client could just hang it wherever they want on the wall.
Well, why don't you just scrap it separate, sell it separately, put a hanger on it and some chicken wire and turn it into like an earring holder for the bathroom or a jewelry holder?
Oh, this part?
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. See, flip it upside down.
It's so tweaked. This piece right here isn't straight, and I can't get it straight. Now I've got it glued.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Don't put it with the piece of furniture. Make something an accessory to go with, you know, or something like a wall hanging or something.
Yeah, I could, because I still have the screws, you know, with the big eyelet.
Yeah.
Here. Well, that's an idea.
Yeah. I mean, I've
You
had
must
pieces.
be a professional.
I've had pieces come in that like the hutch is damaged, and then I've had a piece at the bottom was damaged, and I put a hutch on a different base because mix and match, because that's what we do.
Yep, waste not, want not. All right. So next up, a porch cleaner. And I've already penciled in my letters. Welcome. I'm going to hand paint those on tonight. Then I'll go in with some rub off transfers and clear coat it and put it in the store.
Yeah. So Amber says that that it's going to be beautiful to you, Sue. Amber says, what are you doing? And then she says that we're frozen. Are we still frozen? Because I don't see that I'm frozen on my end.
I don't either.
Let me go over to the Facebook page real quick. Nope, it's not frozen over on the Facebook page.
I have to reset.
Amber, check your connection, honey. It might be on your end. Is anybody else having issues with it being frozen, or is it just so? And I'm going to be doing some gilding wax on this, and I haven't decided if I'm going to use patina or if I'm going to use glaze or exactly what I'm going to do yet. But I wanted to get the base coat on to see how light it was going to be, and trying to decide. But I knew that I wanted it this wisteria color, so I am working on the door, just the little details I didn't want to get with that big brush the other day. And Sue's got her an assembly line.
Yeah, I actually have a set of 6 chairs that got to go out before I leave too.
Girl, you better get working.
I haven't even started on those.
You better get working.
Yeah, I know. I got to stop slacking.
All work and no play. So get your work done. Yeah, paint out there for work and then come out here and paint for fun.
Hey, painting is fun, This is not work.
Yeah.
That's what I love about what we do.
Now, there's a couple of pieces. I'll be real honest. There's a few pieces that I have done as customs that, I never want to do again. Never want to do again.
Yeah, that's true.
But for the most part, I love what I do. I mean, I love what I do. So,
So what's the one piece? Okay, that's enough. You're ruining the show. Hey,
oh, he's vicious.
oh, is it something?
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, he
Oh
went
my,
nuts today with that the hedgehog. Help me out, Crysta. The animal in the yard.
oh, the woodchuck, the little badger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He knew it was there before I did, and I don't know how he knew that because
because
we
he
were inside.
probably smelled him.
That thing was huge.
Yeah, it was. So what we're talking about is that Sue sent me a video, and she was walking down the driveway, and you just saw this ball of fur in the road, and I'm like, oh my God, did somebody hit a dog outside of her house or something, you know? And it's like a woodchuck or a badger type thing, and to me, it looks like a woodchuck. And she's talking to him like, "Are you okay? Do you need some help?" And he just kind of looks at her, and so. But apparently he's fine. Sue said that just a few minutes after she stopped recording, that he ran off back into the yard, and so
Yeah.
she thinks that it lives. It lives in her yard. I told her to start charging rent.
Right.
If he's going to live there, he needs to pay his fair share. So that's what I think, anyway. So, Catherine Hartney's on. She says, "Hi, folks. We see and hear ya. Hey." Amber says, "We're not frozen anymore." Dana says, "Hello, all you beautiful people." Hey, Dana. So, Shirley, which is Ma, she's watching on YouTube. She says, "Hi, girls."
Hello.
Yeah. So when you come out, if we have enough time, I'd like for you to meet Ma too. I just don't know if we're going to have time because we're packing stuff into that week already pretty tight. We've got, like I said, we'll be in Austin Monday night, and we're going to spend the night that night because we won't get out of the airport until like 9 o'clock at night, or at least 9. And so it's like a 3.5 hour drive back. So we're going to stay the night in Austin. Tuesday, we've got Whiskey and Women. Wednesday, we're meeting Stacy for lunch at a Tex-Mex restaurant. I'm not sure Thursday and Friday, because you've got friends that you want to see while you're out here that live about an hour away. So I'm trying to keep a little bit of time open. And then Saturday, we've got cookout plans. And then Sunday, we're going to the Scarborough Fair. And then Monday, we go back to the airport. And she flies back out on Monday night. So, yeah, we're packing some stuff in big time that week, ain't we, baby? Sue, can you hear me?
I hear you. I'm just listening.
Oh, well, I asked you a question. That's why I thought you couldn't hear me.
Oh, I missed the question. This is why I didn't do so good in school. What was the question?
I asked us if we're packing a lot of stuff in, and you've got friends that live about an hour
Oh, yeah.
east of us that, want to see you while you're here. We're not sure what day we're doing that.
Oh, I didn't know that was a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we don't have time, we don't have time, They'll just have to come back to Tennessee.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, that would just kill me if they had to come here again.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you're really broken up about it.
These friends I met up in Alaska when I lived there, like 30 years ago.
And they came to visit you, what, a couple of years ago, didn't they?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah. Actually, they were planning on it. They posted something on Facebook and it said they were in my city doing something because I live in a tourist area. And I'm like, well, dang, you guys, I'm 10 minutes from where you're at right now.
Hey, Sue.
Hey, Crysta.
I know something else we got to do when you're here.
Yeah.
Ice cream truck.
Oh yeah.
I just thought about because he's outside right now.
Oh man, we got to do a video with Ice Cream Truck Man.
Oh, Sue knows the story. My husband, well, y'all know Shorty. The ice cream man comes by our house. He used to come by like right after school got out. Can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Can you hear the music?
Oh yeah, can they hear it?
I don't know. But yeah, he used to come by like right after school got out, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then one weekend, Shorty, went out there and started talking to the guy. And next thing you know, he shows up about the time Shorty gets home from work every night. So, and there's been times when Shorty doesn't even make it into the house first. Like he pulls up and the ice cream man's right behind him, and Shorty will walk in from work with ice cream. And it's like, you got a thing going on with the ice cream man? That's a friend with benefits right there. That's what that is. And so, yeah, it's so funny. And he'll try to hide it, or he'll come in and go, look, baby, I got you something from the ice cream man. And I'm like, yeah, what did you get you? Nothing. And he'll give me the most innocent, I ain't doing anything. Look. And yeah, he's got like 4 ice cream bars,
That's funny.
Yeah. So the ice cream man stalks my husband. So yeah, we'll have to get Sue some ice cream from the ice cream man. And of course, I'm going to have to take her to Buc-ee's. We're going to have to drive out to
Buc-ee's. I want to see Buc-ee's.
Yeah. From our house, it's about 30 minutes to Buc-ee's. So it's up in Royce City, which is about 30 minutes away, is the closest one to the house. Or I don't know if we should pass one going to Austin. So we might just stop on the way, to and from Austin.
Aren't they all over Texas?
Well, okay, so they're not in cities. What Buc-ee's does is like when you get outside of the big cities, like in between the big cities, there's a Buc-ee's. And I don't know if there's one. There should be one between us and Austin, but I'm not sure. So Dana wants to know, what is Sue working on?
I am working on a welcome porch leader. And I'm lettering it with a pinstriping brush.
Okay, I'm going to tell tales out of school. Many of you may not know, but at one time and earlier in Sue's life, she was a tattoo artist. And so for her, doing this freestyle and stuff is so easy for her, which I find sometimes very difficult. And so Sue can do these amazing freestyle lettering and stuff because Sue is a tattoo artist. And, when you're a tattoo artist and you got a pen, boy, a tattoo gun, that's permanent. So I am so amazed when Sue does some of the stuff with freehand, So, so Amber says she might have to go to the pharmacy. She doesn't know if we'll still be on, but she'll watch the replay if she misses anything. She said that we're her favorite live. Thank you, Amber. Yeah, Dana says that she can hear it's the same music our ice cream truck plays. Kat says that I love ice cream from the local farm. So good. Yeah. So yeah, Dana's asking Amber if she went to the doctor. She said she might have an infection. Sherilyn said that she knew you were a tattoo artist. Donna Trubeau is on. Hey y'all. Hey Donna.
Well, Sherilyn is my cousin. I think that's who's talking.
Is it Sherilyn, and I'm gonna murder that last name, Schlemmer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your cousin. Hey, Sue's cousin.
Yep, she's up in New York.
Oh, she's in New York.
That's where I started my business.
Up in New York.
Yeah,
So
Western New York.
where are you originally from? New York?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo. Oh, I didn't know you were a Yankee. Well, I mean, from the accent, I knew you were a Yankee. I didn't know you were a New
Yeah,
York Yankee.
I'm a halfback, they call it.
Okay, explain. What is a halfback?
Halfback is somebody who moves from New York to Florida and halfway back.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. See, I didn't know that expression. See, y'all, Sue and I get along famously. So this whole North and South, Yankees and Southerners, it ain't a big thing. Sue and I get along great.
Oh,
So,
right.
what are you crapping?
I splattered.
Oh.
Overconfidence.
Oh, did I blow your head up?
Yeah, gotta watch what you say now. I'm gonna screw up.
So she's laughing. She's like, shh, don't tell anybody. She said she's from Buffalo, and then she says, I love that purple. This is Miss Lillian's Wisteria, and it has, and I don't know if you can see it on film or on the camera, but in person, it has the most beautiful glow. Like it's not a neon, and it's not a metallic, but this paint color has this amazing warm glow to it. Just the color itself has an amazing glow. And so it's amazing, this color. Ever since they brought it into the line, I have just been floored by this color. So I was really fortunate to be like one of the first people to get to use it when they released it, which wasn't that long ago. Maybe what, a month and a half, 2 months, maybe.
Yeah,
I used it. I used it on Anne's doghouse. Was the first time I used the Miss Lillian's Wisteria, and that was the first time I used it. And so that was back in what, April? No, March, because we went to Indiana in April to take her to the doghouse. So, yeah. So it was right at that time is when they released this color. So, and I'm going to switch over brushes because I'm going to be doing the underside. That's why I said, that's why I've got this flipped upside down, is so I can get the underside of the lip and everything else to make it easier.
I keep moving because my dog is chewing on my wicker chair.
Oh, 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 Milo's going to get his butt whooped.
I don't guess I'll be selling this on Marketplace. Stop it.
And I know I'm lying because Sue ain't got the heart to spank that dog. I'm sorry.
This is true.
I mean, I thought Whiskey was spoiled until, Milo came along. And I'm like, Whiskey's a battered child compared to Milo. Oh, my God. I just have to look at Whiskey and go, Whiskey girl, keep it up. I'm going to give you pow-pows. And she'll just look at me like, no, you won't. And then she'll, keep doing what she's doing. And then I threaten her with Dad. And then she'll look at me and go, Dad ain't going to do nothing.
Yeah.
Threaten her with my husband. He's like, oh, does that mean he's going to give me a treat? It's just, she has no fear. No fear. No fear whatsoever. So I did use the Miss Lillian's Texture Magic in this. Miss Lillian's paint is really creamy and smooth. I mean, extremely smooth right out the jar. And it's got a built-in top coat. And so that's what I mean by it is like extremely smooth. And so for this one, I wanted more of a, since it's going to have the skull in it, I want it to be a little bit more like, have a little bit of texture. So I used the Miss Lillian's Texture Magic in the paint. to give it more of a rougher feel and texture to it. So, and yes, I am painting the top of the cabinet as well. So this is actually the bottom of the cabinet where the skull will sit. This is the underside of the top. The reason I'm doing that is because, believe it or not, if you do this, that it'll lighten up the whole interior. Like, and that's what I need. I need this to be lightened up, or my husband's going to drill a hole in it and put lights in it. And I don't want a hole drilled in this. So I'm pulling out every trick that I know to get this thing lightened up so it doesn't end up with a hole in it.
You couldn't have got a better deal on that thing either.
I should have had on a mask and had a gun. I stole this thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not even bashful about it. I did. I stole it. Well, I should say my husband stole it. He's the one that did the wheeling and dealing on it. So it's Shorty's fault. Shorty stole it. I told y'all my husband's my picker, man. Because he saw it at the booth at the doll show. He took me over to look at it, asked me if it would be something I wanted. We went back. We talked about it a little bit. And I'm like, well, what are we going to put in it? And he's like, the skull. And I'm like, okay. And he went over and did the wheeling and dealing. And so, like I said, Shorty's my picker. He picks up probably 95% of the pieces I paint. Shorty finds them.
That's awesome. Did they know what it was, the people he got it from?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really sure. It's a really sweet lady, really sweet lady. And we were there we were there working the show. And so we were going to be there all day. And we actually did this, deal even before the show opened at 10 o'clock in the morning. And we just told her, because she had little pieces of doll furniture in there. And we told her, hey, because people don't understand that. A lot of people, well, I'm sure people do, but some people don't understand that when you're working a vendor event, like a toy show, craft show, my husband sells knives, anybody that sends up at vendor events that has small items, they walk off, and it's never the person you think. Like, it's not the teenage kid in the hoodie that, you think is the bad guy. It's like a little old lady with a purse that'll put something in her purse. Like, it's never the person you think is going to be the shoplifter that's the shoplifter. And so she had really expensive little dollhouse furniture inside this cabinet. And so we told her that we would just get it from her at the end of the day, so she didn't have to have those little expensive pieces of doll furniture sitting out. And so after we closed for the day, we went over and picked it up. But I don't know. I mean, it was really a sweet lady. I talked to her several times throughout the day. Actually, you guys are going to be seeing some other stuff that I bought from her. I would show you, but it's in Shorty's truck. She had a bunch of vintage calendars that had like cherubs and stuff in them. And, each month was a different. And I bought the calendars from her as well. And so I'm going to use those calendars as decoupage.
Oh, cool.
So, so Donna's asking what I'm painting, or are you asking what Sue's painting? Sue, tell him what you're painting, and then I'll tell him what I'm painting, because I'm at the point where I can flip this sucker back upside down.
Yeah, I'm doing a porch leaner, and I'm just outlining the welcome letters right now.
And so I'm going to hit the inside of this door real quick, and then I'll flip it over. And like I said, this is upside down, but this is a antique chocolate cabinet. And I'm just going to hit that real quick, and I'll come back so I can flip it over. But I keep missing the inside of this door, and if I've got some paint on it, then I'll look at it later. I don't know why I keep missing the inside of that door. Let me move my Dr. Pepper, because we don't want that. And then I will flip it back. Oops. Right side up. So what I am painting is, let me get you guys in a little bit more so you can see better, is a vintage chocolate cabinet. Oh, let me see here. Get over there. There we go. And it also has this tray that goes, and you can see what the original wood color was. And so this tray actually goes in here at the top. And so what we're going to be putting in it is this skull. And so and that's why I have the skull in here, so I can, the skull is going to go in the cabinet. Yep. Even with that, I'm going to have to probably have lights in there. Dang it.
Still dark.
Yeah. See, Sue? Here. Me,
Yeah.
let me, even with my ring light, hold on, let me turn my ring light on.
Yeah, you really need to highlight it in there.
Yeah. So I thought that I would, you know, not get that piece drilled and lights put in it, but I'm going to still fight for the fairy lights and the, you know, battery
Like you
pack.
said earlier, though, it's your piece. I mean, what the heck, you know?
Well, see, that's where the fight comes in because, you know, really, he negotiated, he paid for it. I'm painting it, and it's our piece. And so that's why he's got griping rights and rights to tell me, you know, or at least he thinks he does. So, but yeah, he wants to like turn it into a lamp. And so I want to do the battery pack with the LEDs or the fairy lights. So
It's a nightlight table.
yeah. So Kat says that she loves the wisteria.
Okay.
Kat said it was March when she came down. Yeah, because it was like the beginning. Anyway, Dana Ridge says there's a Bucky's on 20 in Temple on your way from Austin to Dallas. Okay, so there is a Bucky's that way. So
we're getting one here.
Oh no. Oh, you're getting a Bucky's?
Yep, right here at the exit. My exit.
Your exit in Tennessee?
Yep.
That is awesome. I'm so
Yep.
glad you're getting some Bucky's.
Yeah, I'm
And
looking forward to it. It's gonna. I think they're gonna put a. You know, the Seneca Indians came in and bought, or the Cherokee. I'm sorry, came in and bought a big piece of land right at 407.
Uh-huh.
So they're gonna build a big old casino, and there's supposed to be a Bucky's put in there.
Awesome. Well, you'll get to experience Bucky's before they get a chance to build one.
Yeah.
And we'll get you some beaver nuggets.
Yeah, I heard they've got really good food and snacks and stuff. Don't they have good barbecue too or something?
The barbecue is phenomenal. The barbecue, I mean, every time we go out of town, we grab a barbecue sandwich from there and we hit the road. On the way home, we stop by there. We get a barbecue sandwich before we hit the house. I mean, their barbecue is really good.
Wow.
You know, it's almost like having a gas station with a country Kirkland's.
Huh.
You know, it's got home decor and they've got kitchen stuff and they've got oh gosh, what don't they have? I mean, you can get coolers and you can get grills and you can pick up steaks there and your beer and I mean, anything you need for like anything that you might need while traveling, Bucky's has it. You going on a fishing trip, they got fishing gear. Yeah, it's like a huge, huge store. It's amazing.
They got a
So,
lot of gas pumps and huge bathroom and everything, I hear.
yep. And the bathrooms are always clean. Like I have never, ever had a problem with their bathrooms.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Oh, the bathrooms.
Yeah, because usually you go into a gas station off the side of the road and it's like, nah, us
Yeah,
ladies, we got to do the hover thing.
yeah,
Because
I
you don't
think I'll go
sit.
in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to sit, so you do the hover thing. Never had a problem at Buc-ee's. Never had a problem. So let's see here. Anne says that her gangster squirrel caused a blowout on electricity today. She had no power for 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
She's
I
got
didn't bring.
gangster squirrels too.
Well, when I was up there, yeah, I saw her gangster squirrel, and that I told her, I said, just know that is an Indiana gangster squirrel. I did not bring the gangster squirrel from Texas, so this is a different type of gangster. And so apparently he caused a blowout in her area. Donna says that what I'm working on is pretty, and then she said, how about a neon light? If I can find a small enough black light, that might be cool in there. And yeah, she said try to find cordless. Dana says, yeah, just a battery pack, LED or fairy lights. And Donna asked, do you put cigars in it? So, Sue, you know about the chocolate cabinets. Why don't you tell them about them?
That's really all it is they used it for chocolate display. That's originally how it got its name.
And so
And
that's why the tray on top too, was because if you wanted something, they would put it on top and then hand you the
yeah,
tray
yeah,
as a server.
that's how I understood it to be. They've come up at auction quite a lot. They get a lot of money too. So, like I said, that you stole that thing.
Yeah, I did. I know I did. So, Dana says, I'm curious to know who Buc-ee's uses to curate their display cabinets and tables. Some beautiful antiques with original chippy paint, but also some that are painted in very cool rustic techniques. Yes, they have a lot of their stuff in there. Because there was actually when Kat was here, I took her to Buc-ee's and I pointed to one of the displays and I said, I would love to have that piece right there. I don't know where they got it from, but I want that one. And just the way it was painted, it was so cool. And I think it was holding candles or something. So yeah, I'd like to know that too. Anne says, yes, 75 houses without power today.
Oh wow!
So
From a squirrel, seriously? Or is she
yeah,
kidding?
no, squirrels and birds cause most of the power outages in the United States every year. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they
You
because
never
they'll get.
know what you'll learn on this show.
Never know. They will get into like the transformer boxes and short them out, or they'll chew through a line, or they'll chew a branch that falls on the line. And so that's the thing, is that they've got. Oh, Ann said, yeah, he got into the transformer. So that's what happened. Dana said that she took a ton of photos of their display furniture at Buc-ee's.
Oh
And
wow!
yeah, you wait and see. I mean, they have just some really, really amazing pieces in there. They really
I
do.
want to see those pictures, Dana.
Yeah, Dana, if you still got those pictures, share them into Whiskey and Women. After I get off of here, I'll approve the post. And because Sue wants to know what she's getting into. I know if you've never experienced Buc-ee's, people are like, it's just a gas station. No, it's remember back in the 70s, 80s, we'd go on a road trip with our parents or whatever, and you'd get stuck at like a tourist trap, like
I'm trying to remember what those were called. There used to be one all the way up and down the East Coast.
south of the border.
Yeah, that wasn't the one with nuts or something.
No, that was south of the border, was like Mexican themed, and you saw the billboards for like 400 miles. And you get there and it's just like overpriced stuff from overseas. Wasn't anything special. Or, even, going cross country and you see a sign that says, world's largest ball of string or something, and it's a tourist trap. And yes, but the prices are really good. Food is really good. It's clean. And I would much rather stop at a Buc-ee's than some of these tourist traps.
Oh, yeah.
So the only thing that I do not like about Buc-ee's is that, like when Shorty and I went to Indiana, we stopped there and we wanted to eat. We didn't want to eat in the car while we were driving. They do not have anywhere for you to sit down to eat.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Well, that's the thing. Buc-ee's is designed for you to get what you need and move on. It's not designed for, you to spend the day there. And that's what I like about it. It's not, people wandering around. Well, I mean, you can wander around for hours in there. That's not a big deal. But, it's not designed for it to be a destination. It's designed to be a stop to your destination.
Right.
So, incoming. Hey.
Nope.
Honey, your ice cream man came by looking for you.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, bud.
Who came by? The
ice cream man.
Did he really?
Twice. I heard the music twice.
And you didn't stop him?
No, I didn't stop him.
I didn't get no
He was yelling your name over the speaker.
No, you ain't got no ice cream.
For my anniversary that you forgot?
Oh,
Do you really want to go there?
I love you.
He didn't just say that, did he?
Yes, he did.
Tell him, Milo. Tell him.
So I wasn't going to bring it up. So, I wasn't going to say anything, but yesterday was our anniversary and Shorty forgot her anniversary.
Let's see.
So, I mean, with everything going on with my treatments and stuff going on at work, and we're going to do something this weekend. So Rizzle wasn't a big deal because, I knew we'd do something this weekend. But yeah, he did. He forgot. And so we'll do something this weekend.
Right. But also, the realtor called me earlier.
Yeah. Are you?
Hey, you didn't have to go pick up Austin. I drove all the way across town.
And I made you lasagna.
Okay. And I went, so you didn't have to leave the house. I drove all the way to get Austin.
Oh my God.
So, hey, I got to get some kind of run.
Cover your ears.
Yeah, cover your ears, Milo. You don't want to hear all that lying. So let's see here. Let me get to comments and then we'll yeah, Donna's asking, Sue, did you freehand the letters on your sign?
No, I could have, but it would have taken too long, so I just traced them out and then painted them.
Okay, and then Ann said wall drugs in South Dakota. Yep, that's one of the tourist traps. And Donna says, love you guys, gonna transfer a piece now. So she's gonna go put transfers on a piece. And so there you go. So it is time for us because it's 6:55 here. So we've been on 55 minutes. So it is time for us. And I will pick up this piece on Monday to do the I'll work on it between now and then to get it ready. But you'll see the next step in the progression on this on Monday on Miss Lillian's. And so, Sue, tell them what you're about. We're about ready to wrap it up, girl.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. My name is Sue. I'm the owner and artisan at Nana's Antique Boutique, located in Sevierville, Tennessee, inside the Fleet Traders Paradise, where I sell Dixie Belle chalk paint products and my hand-painted furniture.
And I am Crysta with Litter to Glitter. I am a furniture artist out of Garland, Texas. You can find me on the Miss Lillian's page every Monday at 3 Eastern time. That's 2 Texas time, y'all. And then, of course, every Tuesday, you can find us on Painting and Whiskey and Women, which you're watching right now. And what I'm going to say is that, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We love you. And we will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.